Dry hair is something we could all live without.
I feel like my hair always breaks off, and is there ways to hydrate it and make it healthier?
Yes, absolutely. The benefits is that our hair is going to be more manageable, less frizzy. It's going to look silkier and much shinier.
To show us how it's done, we turned to hairstylist for Solus Salons, Ashley Sells. We're starting off with the products we need.
So when you're shopping for a conditioner, I usually recommend a mask.
And look for keywords on the bottle like
moisture, nourishment, conditioning.
And when reading the ingredients, look for
panthenol and even glycerin, which are both humectants, so they can help with the moisture.
Also,
we want some oils like jojoba, rosehip, things like that to also close down your hair cuticle.
She says you can grab masks and oils at the pharmacy, but if you want to try one that is salon quality, she recommends Olaplex.
It nourishes, it hydrates, but it also has bond builders in it. So that's going to strengthen your hair and keep it in good condition to begin with.
Next up, how often do we hydrate?
The mask you can use every time you shampoo.
Which she doesn't recommend every day.
I say a good rule of thumb is twice a week and sometimes 3.
So we can keep those natural oils in our hair.
Oh my God, I'm doing it way too much, and I do feel like maybe I'm taking the oils out of my hair.
Yes, maybe so, and then it could be overproducing.
She says if we feel our hair is too oily, instead of shampooing,
you can use a boar bristle brush. That will pull some of that oiliness from your scalp so you don't feel like you look oily or dirty.
Now it's time to apply and put the process to the test. We went with an Olaplex moisturizing mask.
Take me to hydration town.
Shampoo as usual.
I just take probably 2 minutes or so.
And she says stick to the scalp.
Focus that on the scalp. We're cleansing the scalp, we're conditioning the ends.
I've done it all wrong all these years, Ashley.
I recommend wringing as much of the water as possible out of your hair so that you're not diluting the mask. Keep the mask that you're applying to your hair off of your scalp because your scalp produces natural oils that are tremendous for the health of your hair.
Read the instructions, but generally
3 to 5 minutes is enough time for it to do its thing.
Wait a few and then wash out.
I'm still napping over here.
And when drying your hair, instead of those bulky towels, she says use a microfiber towel.
That's less friction.
There's all these like little things that we wouldn't necessarily think about.
And va-va-voom.
Oh my gosh. It's so silky.
We're learning new ways to update our hair care routine for healthier and more hydrated hair.
Friends, time for your weekly dose of positivity with 3 stories that showcase the good happening all around us. They'll also remind you kindness wins. All right, first up is a stand-up comedian on a mission to make strangers laugh and blush in public.
Excuse me, sir. Could you do me a favor and maybe leave some women for the rest of us?
Daily life can get stressful, but not when you run into Josh Nasser, who's behind a social media series where he delivers hilarious zingers to unsuspecting folks.
Excuse me, sir. I was just wondering, is it hard being so attractive? No.
His content has earned him millions of followers across social media and probably just about the same amount of laughs.
I love you! Bye!
So fun. Okay, up next is a group of volunteers who are hard at work to ensure the safety of older adults this winter.
I know I may look like a spring chicken, but no, I was in a car accident and I have back problems, so it's hard for me to lift the snow sometimes. So this is awesome.
They are a part of a volunteer-based snow removal service started by the city of Detroit, which gets driveways and sidewalks clear of snow for those who might not be able to do it themselves.
These seniors, they can't come out here and do it themselves. We don't want anything bad to happen to them, the young, the youth. Like, we should come together and just help each other out. Like, it's not about the money.
Dozens of volunteers have already joined this kind cause, helping countless of neighbors in need. So awesome. And finally, an Arizona-based nonprofit that partners with schools and clinics across the U.S. to offer free animal therapy to those with special needs.
Animals have this non-verbal communication and unconditional love. So a lot of individuals with special needs, particularly autism, they don't like to make eye contact, or maybe they can't connect with the human.
Tasha Tharp founded Positive Friendships in 2014 after she experienced firsthand how much the family's French bulldog helped her son who has autism.
He wasn't making any progress in his occupational therapy, and it was just kind of like that aha moment. If this helps my son so much, why wouldn't it help others?
Their therapy animals include dogs, horses, and even pigs. And last year alone, they served over 1,000 people. Learn more at PAWSITIVEFriendships.org. So cool. And those are 3 stories that prove kindness always wins. Lots more coming up. Stay with us.
We're back. 2022 is the year bands shook off COVID and got back on stage. And you'll be glad to know they're back at it in 2023. Hadi D. Jamal is highlighting some upcoming music tours coming to a city near you.
2022 might have marked the return of live music, but turns out 2023 is about to get even better.
I think 2022 was a little bit of like a soft launch in terms of returning to touring. 2023 is going to be the huge year of everybody outside and enjoying themselves.
Jason Lipschutz, executive director of music at Billboard, highlights 4 stars whose tours are coming to a city near you. Starting with Taylor Swift.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me.
The Eras Tour will support all of her studio albums, including her latest, titled Midnights.
When you think about all of the chatter around the demand behind these Taylor Swift tickets, what that reflects to me is just how enormous Taylor Swift is. This is going to be her biggest tour to date.
Find details at taylorswift.com/events.
Everybody agrees.
Up next is Lizzo.
In case nobody told you today, you're special.
Her special tour kicked off last fall, but will make its return to the U.S. starting in April.
She's such a force of personality that people want to root for her. I think she's going to make a lot of people really happy on the road.
Ticket info is available at lizzomusic.com/tour. Let's move on to heavy metal legends Metallica. U.S. dates for their M72 World Tour kick off in August and will follow the band's upcoming album titled 72 Season, which drops April 14th.
This is them just continuing to do what they've been doing for 40 years at this point, and that is play an absolutely electric hard rock show that's going to appeal to a mass audience with some new songs sprinkled in, but a lot of hits.
Check out Metallica.com/tour for details. We'll wrap it up with Sam Smith.
Don't be scared if you like it, 'cause I'm not here to make friends.
The North American leg of Gloria the Tour kicks off this summer and marks the star's first official U.S. tour since 2018.
Really happy for Sam and really excited to see this show because they have one of the best voices in pop music.
Ticket info is available at samsmithworld.com/live. We're getting you pumped for some of the world's biggest stars on tour. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. It's time for what's last on our list, and KGRover.com did a recent survey, the future of work dog-friendly companies, and we're both huge dog people, but even I was surprised by these results.
Yeah, like 74% of pet parents will be as loyal as, well, a dog if they're working at a dog-friendly company. And that's especially true among millennial employees.
And over half of pet parents would leave their job to work for a more dog-friendly company. And this is interesting. Among people who got a pandemic puppy, that number shoots up to 80%.
Oh my gosh, they did a lot of bonding during lockdown, I guess.
They only had each other, KG.
Really? Yeah. Hey, companies, you wagging treats like free snacks, catered lunches, and faster internet? Well, save your money, because 59% said a dog-friendly office would be a better motivator.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. People do have a blind spot regarding their own dogs. So if your dog is aggressive or sheds like crazy or pees on everything, well, then that's not a good candidate for an office dog.
True, and same could be said for human coworkers
I would
as
hope.
well, right? And Rover has another tip. Don't allow squeaky toys because, yeah, that would be distracting.
Wait a minute, I have toys at my desk that make all kinds of noise.
I know. Between those toys and all the noise you make in general, we're planning an intervention.
Okay, that's fair. Folks, that's what's last on our list. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Tomorrow on the list, bring your appetite and let's eat.
Who's hungry?
Get a taste of Brazil.
Beef, pork, lamb, chicken, sausage.
Pair it with wine.
Oh my,
That is fabulous.
But save room for dessert.
This is going to make the classic brulee glass.
Let's eat tomorrow on the list.
You see people during the holidays that you only see once a year, so the pressure is on to look your best. On the other hand, time is short this time of year, so Jackie Danker shows us how to achieve fabulous lazy girl hairdos that look like you put way more effort in than you actually did.
If doing your hair is a pain point in your life, you are definitely not alone.
I really want to know how to get like really cute styles without all of the effort.
Yeah, I think I have a few easy girl hacks that can help you out.
To show us how it's done, we turned to hairstylist for Sola Salons, Ashley Sells. Starting with heatless rope curls for us gals with no natural curls.
What is this situation?
That is satin rod, and that's what we're going to wrap your hair around to make the curls.
You can pick it up at a beauty supply store, Amazon, or you can use something you already have.
Like a satin pillowcase.
All you do is mist your hair with water until 10 to 15% wet.
You're going to take this at the top of your head. We're just going to clip it in there. That's not going to stay all night.
Look, I didn't need a veil for my wedding.
Split your hair into 2 sections and start wrapping it around the rod.
Then we're going to pick up the next section.
Do the other side and secure with a scrunchie.
Thanks, girl. And it took all of, what, 30 seconds?
Yes.
She topped me off with a satin bonnet for less frizz.
I mean, if this is not a look.
Then you just head to bed. But we brought in a model to show us what it looks like after a night's rest.
No way!
And that's it.
Next, we are classing up a regular ponytail.
We're going to start around the temple
and comb it back with your fingers.
A little texture makes it look like you put more effort in.
For some style, let some hairs hang at your face. Then put your first elastic in.
We're going to slide our fingers in to separate that a hole big enough that we can take this ponytail and bring it through.
Oh, fancy.
Grab the rest of your hair, make that into a pony, and using the previous one,
we are going to slide our fingers up through the top from the bottom, and we're going to twist our hand.
Whoa!
And pull your second pony through.
And that's cute.
Sassy pony, I love it.
And for our curly-haired friends, it works the same. Finally, we are taking that pony and making it into a bun.
Let's go from daytime to nighttime.
Okay, we're gonna take the ponytail and just smooth it out and gather it here at the bottom.
And slide in 2 bobby pins in opposite directions. Then
tuck the ends under first and just roll it up around your finger towards the base of your ponytail.
Sounds easy enough.
Very easy.
Then grab a bobby pin or 2 and make an X with the other pins in there.
X marks the bun.
Open up the bun and pin in place.
Wow!
Same goes for curly hair gals. Getting cute with less effort with these lazy girl hairstyles.
Welcome back. Doctors are reporting yet another ripple effect of the pandemic, an uptick in patients suffering from anxiety-related hair loss. But never fear, when stresses take your tresses, Teresa Strasser has ways to help them grow back.
If you've noticed a few too many extra strands or even clumps of hair in your hairbrush, and you're maybe seeing a little extra scalp shining through, it could be stress.
The stress that we've been going through the pandemic can truly trigger this hair loss response.
Nicole Pearl, lifestyle and beauty expert, has experienced her own hair loss during the pandemic, and she's got a few tricks that you can try to help speed up your recovery. Start with temporary fixes.
Take a neutral eyeshadow or brow powder, ideally matching your own hair color.
It's a little trick celebrity hairstylists like to use.
All you need to do is take a little bit on a makeup brush and you will fill in those little sparse areas around your hairline.
And clip-in hair extensions can be a great option for a fuller look.
You can even find them at the drugstore.
Next up, scalp care.
The new trend in terms of hair care are scalp products that are really formulated and focused on creating a healthy scalp environment.
Nicole says look for specific ingredients like
niacinamide, that's really good for creating fuller looking hair. peppermint oil, that's good for stimulating circulation, and even caffeine, which is another thing that's going to help again with the hair regrowth.
And for over-the-counter medicine,
there's one ingredient, and it's the only one that's been FDA cleared, clinically proven to promote hair regrowth, and that's minoxidil. You will see that hair starts to regrow.
Our final hair regrowth option, professional treatments.
The in-office professional treatment is called PRP. That's platelet-rich plasma.
This procedure can be done by an esthetician or a dermatologist. It involves a scalp injection of plasma extracted from your own blood to stimulate regrowth.
It takes at least 3 treatments about every 4 to 6 weeks, and it's expensive. It could start at $1,500 upwards. So this is definitely an investment.
Treating hair loss is truly a 360 approach, so make sure you get enough sleep and you eat a healthy diet.
And if it is something that you need to consider more deeply, you definitely want to check in with your doctor.
How to regain your mane post-pandemic.